The famous Canadian writer Robin S. Sharma once said, and I quote, "Leadership is not about a title or designation. It's about impact, influence, and inspiration." Unquote. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Fabiha Arsalan. I read in grade 8 and I am from Generation School, Karachi, Pakistan. Leadership. What is leadership? You might be thinking it's to work hard at school, become a part of the student body, and give everyone rules and commands to follow. And while that may be one way, leadership is also a responsibility of each one of us as individuals. Do our actions matter and mean something? Have you ever thought about the countless times we had an impact on each other's lives outside traditional roles or without formally being called a leader? Take Nelson Mandela, for example. He was a part of a racial group despised for their color. He didn't have many supporters, but the reason he became so well known was his pure determination and selflessness. In fact, he even got arrested for it, but he never gave up. Instead, he motivated those around him to stand up for themselves. And in no time, news of a brave new leader spread like wildfire. This example shows us how you could be a leader in the most unexpected ways. Still unable to believe me? I'll share my own example. I had a friend who we'll address as Sarah. I noticed that Sarah had not been acting like her usual self lately. And even though I was not part of anything important like the student council, as her friend, I had this urge to ask her about what had been bothering her. Turns out, she was struggling to keep up with the workload at school, taking care of her mental and physical health, in addition to some personal matters. She told me how she went from excelling at all her subjects to being just average. I felt shattered on her behalf. And then, out of the blue, I had this awakening of my inner Mother Teresa. I wanted to help her get better. So I proposed Operation Leading Lunch, where each day during lunchtime I'd help her with one thing at a time, or better known as putting first things first. Slowly but surely, when she was back up on her feet again, I encouraged her to do things she loved, take part in extracurricular activities, and to try and reach her fullest potential, because our potential is always twice more than what we think it is. This non-traditional leadership approach not only helped Sarah to improve herself, but also inspired her to help those around her dealing with similar problems and to take ownership of their learning and supporting each other's growth. This example highlights how leadership can manifest itself in various forms beyond hierarchical structures, fostering a sense of camaraderie amongst peers, breaking traditional student-teacher barriers, emphasizing collaboration, empathy, and collective success. Moreover, enhancing the ways to synergize together. At the end of the day, it wasn't only Sarah who benefited from all this. Yes, she bloomed into a better version of herself and found her true potential. But so did I. And you know what I bloomed into? A gladiolus. A beautiful flower associated with leadership due to its upright stem and commanding presence, which are often seen as a sign of confidence, strength, courage, and resilience, invoking feelings of authority and power. Perhaps leadership within ourselves is a part of nature, and I am sure you'll agree. Thank you.